What if I told you the most terrifying predator to ever walk the earth might not be entirely extinct? Somewhere in the dense, uncharted jungles of the Congo or the murky depths of unexplored caves, could there still be something ancient, something colossal, lurking? It sounds like science fiction, right? But stay with me. Because there are some strange clues, scientific anomalies, and modern-day sightings that suggest maybe, just maybe, Tyrannosaurus rex hasn't entirely left the building. Let's step into the footprints of giants and ask a question that has thrilled paleontologists and dreamers alike. Could there be a living T-Rex hidden somewhere on Earth? Tyrannosaurus rex ruled North America about 68 to 66 million years ago. It was massive, nearly 40 feet long and 12 feet tall at the hips. Weighing up to 9 tons, this apex predator had a bite force stronger than any land animal known, enough to crush bone like popcorn. With binocular vision, keen senses, and a running speed estimated at 12 to 20 miles per hour, it was not just a brute, but a highly adapted hunter. Fossils tell us a lot. From skin impressions, we know T-Rex had pebbly scales, possibly with patches of feathers. Its arms were short, sure, but extremely strong, good for grappling prey, not scratching its back. But what's most fascinating is how recently we've started uncovering soft tissues in some fossilized bones. In 2005, paleontologist Mary Schweitzer discovered preserved blood vessels and proteins in a T-Rex femur. While this doesn't mean the animal is alive, it suggests that organic material can survive far longer than previously thought. Could this open the door to deeper questions about preservation, survival, and even de-extinction? Let's travel to the Congo Basin, home to one of the world's last great unexplored regions. Local tribes have long told stories of a creature they call Mokombembe. Described as a large, long-necked, semi-aquatic beast, it bears an uncanny resemblance to a sauropod dinosaur. But there are fringe accounts that suggest something more like a bipedal predator, large, reptilian, aggressive. Some claim its roar shakes the ground, and that it disappears into caves and rivers when threatened. Of course, no hard evidence exists. Expeditions since the 20th century have come back empty-handed. But satellite data shows massive regions of rainforest completely untouched by modern humans. Could something survive there, hidden under canopy and legend? What makes this tantalizing is the pattern: repeated reports of large, unidentified animals from people who live in the region, passed down for generations. Are they remembering fossils? Mistaking elephants? Or witnessing something else entirely? Here's where things get weird. Evolution doesn't necessarily erase a species overnight. It can also preserve traits for millions of years in isolated populations. Think of the coelacanth, a fish believed extinct for 65 million years, rediscovered alive and well in 1938. What if, in some deep underground ecosystem, far beneath the surface, a lineage of large theropods survived? They might have shrunk to conserve energy, lost pigmentation due to darkness, and evolved heat-sensing abilities like modern snakes. Not a perfect match to T-Rex, but a close cousin. In 2017, cavers in Vietnam reported hearing deep growls and finding 3-toed tracks larger than any known mammal. While unconfirmed, it adds another strange whisper to the fossil winds. We know evolution loves a good twist. If crocodiles and birds can trace their ancestry to the Mesozoic, could something else still be hiding in the shadows, a throwback to a forgotten dynasty? Skeptics are quick to say, if there were a T-Rex out there, we'd have seen it by now. Fair. But let's consider how much of our planet remains unexplored. Over 80% of our oceans are unmapped. Vast portions of dense rainforest have never been stepped in by humans. Cave systems stretch hundreds of miles beneath our feet. In 2009, a massive jungle canyon in Papua New Guinea was discovered that no one had ever mapped before. Inside, new species of insects, birds, and even a kangaroo that climbs trees. All hidden in plain sight. Could an animal survive in a similar environment, completely cut off from modern interference? Maybe it only comes out at night. Maybe it's learned to avoid noisy humans. Maybe it's not a full-size T-Rex, but a descendant species, smaller and more elusive. Sometimes, the biggest reason we keep looking for a living T-Rex is because we want to believe. Our fascination with dinosaurs isn't just scientific, it's emotional. It taps into something deep: awe, fear, childhood wonder. Could this desire be shaping the way we interpret the unknown? Absolutely. But it also pushes science to explore, to question. Why not investigate the stories? Why not dig deeper into the unexplored corners of Earth? Just remember, once upon a time, giant squid were just sailors' tales. Today, we have them on video. Perhaps our mysterious predator is out there too, just waiting for the right camera, the right witness, the right moment. So, could there be a living T-Rex hidden somewhere in the world? The odds are astronomically low, but not zero. And that's the fuel that keeps science, myth, and wonder alive. We might never find it. But the journey of asking, of exploring, of not settling for what we think we know, that's where discovery lives. Tell us in the comments, would you want to meet a real T-Rex, even a little one? What would you ask it? And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share if you want more thrilling adventures into the unknown.